Over LBC. I put over LBC. Yeah, I put over LBC. Over LBC. I put over LBC. Over LBC. Wave riders in the building, yeah, they riding with me. Moon gods on my chain, ain't no breaking the team. Started with a vision, now we running the game. Charts glow, purple teal, yeah, you know the name. From the beach to the block, we controlling the tide. Every candle that we light, that's the wave we ride. I've been grinding through the nights while the city don't sleep. Putting LBC on maps, taking wins, stacking deep. From the charts to the streets, got the fam in the mix. Every move calculated, yeah, we playing with steel. I put over LBC, over LBC. I put over LBC, over LBC. Wave riders in the building, yeah, they riding with me. Moon gods on my chain, ain't no breaking the team. Crypto hustle late nights, yeah, we stay in the zone. Stacking knowledge, stacking bags, turning charts into gold. Market makers throw shade, but we glow through the rain. Every dip just a test, every loss turns to gain. Got the fam worldwide, but the roots run deep. From the med, I was grind to the LBC streets. This for every wave rider who believed in the dream. We gon' put it on the map, keep it real, reign supreme. Reign supreme, reign supreme, reign supreme. I put over LBC, over LBC. I put over LBC, over LBC. From the charts to the stage, man, you know who it be. It's that Lunar Beaches fam putting on endlessly.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Lunar Beaches Crypto, where we ride the waves of the crypto market all the way to the moon. Thank you all for joining me. I do greatly appreciate it. It is Sunday, April 19th April 19th, 2026 at 10:04 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Sorry for the late start, semi-late start. My Streamlabs froze on me for a second, so I had to restart the stream. And well, not the stream, but the stream thing, the Streamlabs. I had to restart the Streamlabs. But anyways, how's it going? How you doing? Hope you're doing well. Just got back from taking some family pictures. We got family pictures done this evening, and yeah, had a good time. As smiley as the baby pretty much always is, he decided to not be very smiley for the photos tonight. So there were, I'm sure she got a few good shots, but yeah, all good, all is good, all is good. What chart did I do this on? Let me go to a different chart before we flip this over real quick. There we go. All right, guys. So. Bitcoin's doing a little bit of what we were anticipating. Now, we haven't reached specific levels, but we have reached other levels that were significant. Excuse me. And we will see if they will... is it over? I kind of think we are at least very close. We'll get into it. But before that, I hope everyone had a fantastic weekend. Let's put a heart hand emoji in the chat if we had a fantastic weekend. If we did not have a fantastic weekend, put a 0. I don't know. But anyways, how's it going, everybody? Let's go ahead and say good evening to chat. Good evening, Alexandra G. Mod Boss, Mod Queen, Mod God. Totally forgot to upload a new emoji, but we'll get to that. It'll be okay. We'll get to it. I got to figure out which one I'm going to do, or what I'm going to do. But anywho, thank you, Alexandra G, for pinning that Discord link in the chat, and good evening to you. Hope you're doing well. All set. What's going on, fam? How you doing, bro? Thank you for being here. Curtis Hill, what's going on? Hey, all. Good evening. Good evening to you as well. Wick Rider Ned, what's going on, bro? Putting a Ninja Diamond Nuts in the chat. Yee. Smokefest. Shout out to you, Curtis Hill. Oh, your haircut looks super great, David. Thank you, Jesus Saves. Good evening to you, and God bless. I appreciate that. We got Alan in the house. What's going on, Alan? How you doing? Hey, what's happening? What's happening, bro? How you doing? Thank you for being here. Trade Intuition, Tia Joe. What's going on, bro? How you doing? Make sure you guys are subbed to Trade Intuition, breaking down them charts for you guys. We got JR the Rizzler, Ninja Art of Crypto. Make sure you guys are subbed over to him as well. Friend of the channel. Both friends of the channel. Excuse me. And yeah, so yeah, JR with all the setups in the world. So make sure you guys go and check him out. And I think that's Strega Heart was coming in screaming. What's going on, Strega? How you doing? Thank you for being here. Good evening. Good evening. And rounding it off, we have B Team Crypto out of gang. How you doing, bro? How you doing? Thank you for being here. Let's get into it. All right, so Bitcoin got up to the anchored VWAP and has rejected that anchored VWAP. That anchored VWAP is the November low. It's supposed to be. There we go. That's the November low, and you can see we came right up to that and rejected it. We did not make it up to the 50% retracement just yet of this range, 50% of this range from this high to this low. Have not even retraced 50%. I was hoping we would at least get up to the 50 and into the weekly fair value gap before we reversed. And we still could. We could get one more push to the upside. But what I was looking at prior to the stream was the market maker sell model, and it's playing out pretty nicely right now. So you can see we have the consolidation range, then the push, consolidation range, then the push, and you have this mid-level kind of like consolidation, and then another push, up, down, push, and now I'm looking to see, I want to get this low taken out. If we get this low taken right here, 73,500, if we break that low and then retrace into either equal highs, fair value gap, an order block, something like that, that is that's gonna be it. That could be it. So I'll be looking for something as such, and we will see if the rest of this does indeed play out. But we have been anticipating more downside, and of course, the news over the weekend is, Iran war peace talks have kind of gone a bit sideways. Show me the chart, I'll tell you the news. The charts were saying we're probably going lower. Maybe not necessarily, doesn't have to be a new low, but I do think that this does ultimately come back to the downside. Now, why not a new low? Well, because this could be a base building up in here, and we could come down here, and that would be fine. And then we could get a continuation in here, or a reversal. And so we'll see. We'll see. We still have the swing low anchored VWAP down here, so that would be definitely a target for a short to the downside. Equal lows right here, so I would expect, for us to get probably. What just happened? Oh, chart crashed. Why are we crashing? That was weird. Indie Rock Crypto, what's going on, IRC? How you doing, bro? Thank you for being here. Thank you for stopping by and saying much love to you, fam. How you doing? Hope you're doing well. So yeah, equal lows down here. So I am definitely expecting for us to push lower. We still have these equal lows down here as well. So yeah, I'm still expecting more downside. Now the question is going to be, are we going to go for that one last push up into the 50% retrace? Also equal highs up here to kind of sweep those, get those out of the way. And also this giant weekly fair value gap up here. It's the big gray box. So that is major resistance. So we will see if it wants to go for it now or if it wants to come back for them later. Let's switch on over to the crypto chart and take a look-see on here. I really wanted I need a clean chart because we need to get out, zoom out to the weekly. Let's get rid of this stuff. Now, if this weekly candle can push up and close above this high, the previous week high, then we'll be looking pretty good. We could probably expect some continuation, depending. We do have that weekly fair value gap sitting right here. So I would like to see price get up into the weekly fair value gap and close above the midpoint of it on the daily chart specifically. If price can do that, then I would be flipping bullish. But right now, what we have currently is a weekly SFP, not just weekly, but also a 3-day SFP. Daily, not so much. We did get a close above. So, a little bit of silver lining or a little bit of hopium there, but man, let me tell you, the equal lows, I don't know. I think we come back for them. I'm pretty confident we come back for them. So, but the weekly definitely closed below. Then if we go to this range over here, we also closed below that range yet again, below this low, that is. And this is our high time frame little range here. Let me get this. You can't really see that. It's a little better. Maybe I need to make it bigger. There we go. All right, and let's do this as well. There we go. All right, so we got the weekly close be good sign for the bulls. So we'll see. Friday night I was going over how this could be an expanded flat correction. You come in, you come down, you push above the high, you push below the low, and then you get a continuation. So that's the most bullish scenario from right here, right now. Right here, right now. Still here, baby. Didn't mean to make such an entrance. You can always make an entrance, bro. Make all the big entrances that you want to do. Yes. Let's see where so you put in a high, a low, a high. Now the thing is like even though I believe we are going to go lower, I don't think we're going to go that much lower. And even with the idea of a 4-year cycle, you know, I'm not married to the 4-year cycle by any stretch of the imagination. I just think that odds are, seeing as how it's continued to play out, that it's going to continue to play out. So, but that doesn't mean that it has to, right? It does not have to play out at all. So, with that said, potentially coming down, tapping that golden pocket, and that could be the bottom, not just a local bottom. That could be the bottom. Now, macro headwinds would have to kind of ease up a little bit. We'd have to get some certainty back into the market, such as an end to the Iran war, a at the same time, we have inflation to worry about potentially. So, but we do have, I believe, Fed Chair Powell's last day is in less than a month, and we will have a new Fed Chair, probably Kevin Warsh. And yeah, so Kevin Warsh is someone that would want to cut rates. Why are we crashing? Why are we doing this right now? Warsh is someone that would want to. Warsh is something that my grandparents used, said when they would talk about like washing clothes. Like I just need to wash some clothes. And I don't know. I've heard northern people say wash, so I don't think it's just a southern thing. I don't think it's just an older people thing. I don't know. I'm just like, where are you getting that R from, bro? There's not even an R in the word wash. What's going on, 2Dub? How you doing? WixWife Fine 89. Thank you for being here. Do greatly appreciate you. One of my theses is that 46K is the bottom. I think it was a yearly candle close / open for Biddy. Yearly candle. Let's go to the 12. Open. You said 46K. Right here. Yeah, this was a close right here and an opened and very next candle. 46K is interesting. Now, I did expect for us to come down this year because of this right here. We had a yearly fair value gap. We did get a close. We did get a candle close above this high, and we created the yearly fair value gap when we did that. And so I've been saying that I kind of expect us to come down at least to the midpoint of that, which happens to line up right with the golden pocket. The golden pocket. So I think we will come down here, and then from there we will reload the page because TradingView just wants to crash a whole bunch for some reason. Let's restart it. Dun 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 dun. Burn, 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 burn. Burn, 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 burn. So let's zoom back out. All right, so this is a classic fair value gap. Come back into the fair value gap and push off. If we come back over here to this previous yearly FVG, we did the same thing here. You came down into it and then pushed away. And so let's see if we can do it again. Let's see if we can do it again. We did not do it here. Didn't have to. Let's see. 12-month. Let's take this down to the monthly. I want to look at this. I want to look at this right here in particular. I'm going to change the color. Let's do orange. Sure. Let's see. Let's monthly. Ooh, the monthly did close below, and then it reversed. Interesting. Look at that. Monthly came right down and just nailed that yearly fair value gap, and then said bye-bye. Bon voyage. Bon voyage. So, what are we going to do over here? This is the $1,000,000 question. I still think we go lower. Just a little bit. And then we will find out what we do after that. Still sticking with the main thesis for now, which is dead cat bounce scenario. Come down, dead cat bounce, and then roll back over. That's just what I'm looking at. Come back, come up close to that 100K level. That would be the level to back test. But we've already done it once. But that would be the level to come to retrace to and then roll over from. So if we were to go up there now, I think that would be way more likely. But if we were to come up and then come down and not get up to that level, then I think there is a chance that this would be the bottom, and then we could just kind of meander along in here, and then accumulate, go through an accumulation cycle, and then blast off, unless it just wants to V-shaped recovery out of here. But don't know about that. Let's take a look at our, it is Sunday, so we like to go over pretty much everything and take a look-see here. So we got the S&P 500 closing a bullish candle on the weekly. Now this is looking very very blow-off toppy, especially particularly on like the monthly chart. Let's go ahead and come over here. Look at this. Look at this thing. Let me do the this one. I mean, that looks very blow off toppy, especially if I take it off a log and put it on linear. Now it's like very blow off toppy. But I mean, it's still going. It is still going. Them angles, and this is how you know you're getting close to the end. And that's the thing, is when you get a push, you can see the angles of the incline getting steeper. So let's go ahead and let's remove this. There we go. And let's throw on some rays. Ray. There we go. And let's see it get steeper. Does it get steeper? That's pretty much on point. Of course it gets steeper. So now we'll just expect it to get even more steep. Even more steep. Something like that. This is what I mean, like, is it going to be like this, or are we going to get another bounce first? Come up, and then come down, and then bounce off of that. And then here, and then we get even steeper on that one. See, from this low to this low. And then that's when you get like, that's real like blow off top. We're done. We're done. Maybe 10,000 for the S&P. Psychological level. So it would actually make a lot of sense if it got there. So, but it's got a ways to go before it gets there. This is a weekly chart, and yeah, that could be another few years. Who knows? But if the S&P is doing that, then our Bitcoin and our crypto is probably doing pretty good at the same time. So we can hope. We can only hope for some bullishness. Out of gang, V-shaped recovery. Yeah. What's going on, Simeon Davis? How you doing? Thank you for being here. Good evening. Smash the like, wave fam. Shout out to you, JR. Thank you for being here. 7,600 in 2026. 7,600. And we are at what? 71. I think 76 is easy money. Probably. We'll see. See all those hearts going. Who's sewing them hearts in there? Oh, did they put an L and an S on the long and short? Oh, look at that. They changed the little icons for the long position and short position. It's about time. Now they look... Now we know what it is. Used to have to guess a little sometimes. Low to high to low. This is our trend-based fib. Should we? That was a nice long consolidation. Trying to find... That's a break. Maybe we can go over here. Trend-based fib. Get this low. Break. Do we want this correction or do we want this correction? That one looks solid. Let's try this one. That one looks solider. This one the most solidest. If it'll, thank you. Not too bad. 77.58. So I mean, just above that. That's getting up to here to the one. So that's just above your 7,600 there, IRC. I did call that 7,600 in 2024. I think receipts are somewhere on X. I believe you, bro. I believe you, sir. 7,600. Here's an easy way. Indie, Rock Crypto. Receipts. You do have stuff from 2026 saying 7,600. Back from March. So, anywho. So yeah, curve getting steeper. All right, so ES is looking good. We did get a weekly close above the high, so that is good for continuation. So we'll see. We'll see. Monday will be an interesting day, given all the bad news over the weekend, so to speak. So we'll see. If we do come back down into this range. This is the NASDAQ, but into this range, here and here, if we come back down into it, that's not what you want to see. Okay, you want us to probably go a little higher before you get a pullback and then go. So come back into the range, and it is probably going to be a bit more bearish. It's going to be more bearish, in my opinion. Let's go to not gold. Let's go to the Dow. Take a look at the Dow. So the Dow has not come up and put in a new high. This is giving us technically bearish SMT divergence between between the Dow and the S&P 500 and the NASDAQ. So what is SMT divergence? For those that do not know, let's come over here. SMT divergence. What is this one on? This is on the weekly. Let's go to the daily. Doesn't really matter, but so here's our bearish SMT divergence. So it's when two highly correlated assets such as the Dow Jones and the S&P 500. S&P 500 is down here at the bottom, and our Dow Jones is the fancy name for it, but it is when two highly correlated assets at two swing points diverge from each other. So in this instance, we have the Dow Jones putting in a lower high, and then on the S&P 500, we have it putting in a higher high. And that is a bearish SMT divergence. That doesn't mean that it's for sure going to play out. And here we go again. Why are we crashing, TradingView? I don't understand why we're crashing. Do I need to like clear my cache or something? Is that what's going on here? I'm not sure. All right. So anyways, SMT divergence, bearish SMT divergence. So we will see if it wants to play out. If anything, I think we will probably at least get a pullback. But we'll see. We need the Dow Jones to continue higher. If we are actually going risk on, okay? We need the Dow Jones. We need everything and their mama going to the upside. Okay. Is anyone here from the United States? Are you part of the We the Vote project? What is going on with this? What is this We the Vote project? This is the second time I've seen this. What is this? I don't see anything about we the vote. When we all vote, I will vote. What is we the vote? Don't see anything about when we all vote. I see when we all vote. What is we the vote? What kind of scam are you running, sir? Ma'am? Emma? Well, good night, all. I'm struggling. Hey, good night, Curtis Hill. Thank you for stopping by. I do greatly appreciate you, bro. Mad love. Let's see. So, yeah. We'll see if we can get some continuation here. We also want the Russell to give us some continuation as well. So we shall see. But yeah, it is getting some. It is trying to get a continuation. So we'll see. We'll see what Monday brings. Now, what I am kind of not afraid of, but what I'm will be looking for. What I will be looking for is a sweep of the previous week high, which would be $78,325 across the board with everything. I want to see a sweep of the previous week high, or I don't want to see it, but I'm going to look for it. And then from there, we can see if we get a reversal. And we don't even have to do that, though. I mean, right now, my main thing is do we break this low at 73,261? Why does it seem like that was a higher number earlier? I feel like I said 74,500 or 73,500 maybe. Excuse me. I just smashed like 4 slices of pizza right before the stream, so bear with me. 73,235. So this low needs to hold, but if it doesn't, if we come down and we take it, then the odds of us swinging back up and then rolling over increase dramatically. In fact, this is my most likely scenario. This is kind of what I am anticipating, is that type of move right there, and then just a rollover. Not even sure if it'll take that high. There's an order block here, but generally, probably we'll throw in a short here, stop loss above the high, and then ride the wave to the downside. So that is what I will be looking for. Now, if it decides it wants to come up for more juice, it absolutely can. And I wouldn't be surprised if we got some overlapping waves in there to build up all that liquidity so that we can then flush it all down. That is exactly what this is what I'm looking for. It's going to be, in my opinion, one of those. So either way, I will be looking for more. I will be looking for a reversal. So whether or not we take this low and we swing to the upside and roll over, or if we go up into the weekly fair value gap, we got that 79,474 equal highs that I've had on there for quite some time now that we've been talking about, and that weekly fair value gap, as well as 50% retrace just below both those levels. So I'll be looking for a push into that weekly fair value gap, and then potential close below the 50 there. You get that on the hourly, at least. On the 4-hour, it'll be even worse. Yeah, that'll pretty much call it. You get up in there and you reject, close below that 50, then I will expect lower. Alexo Crypto. Wee! 80K next stop. Potentially. It's just literally just lining out that lining up that exact scenario. So we'll see. We'll see, broski. We shall see. We have hit and rejected the November low anchored VWAP. So we'll see. We'll see. All right, what else we got going on here? Dixie, how we looking? Completely fell apart. Excellent, excellent. Last week I was talking about how this little, well, I don't know why I drew all this like this after last week. Oh, wait, that might have been on a different, hold on. Yeah, there it is. Yeah, I drew out these equal lows and equal highs, and I said I think it's going to take out one side before it goes for the other side. And sure enough, came down, took out the lows, so now, and then, well, potentially now we've got like a little bit of a SFP, probably on a smaller time frame, and then push higher, come back into this gap. We also have the equal highs to take care of. Some nice juicy highs here. So the Dick highs, so we'll see. It could still come down. Expand that megaphone before getting a reversal. We'll see. But I do think this will push back to the upside as we anticipated last week. So, and with that, that could go hand in hand with our more downside for Bitcoin. So maybe we get that push to 80K to the weekly fair value gap. The Dixie pulls back a little bit, and then from there, the Dixie puts in that local bottom, that local low, and then pushes for those equal highs, and then that is when Bitcoin dumps. So we shall see. Bitcoin dominance hitting at 59.9%. More people are getting into Bitcoin. It has been just going sideways right now, looking like it's trying to get a breakout. And yeah, you know what would cause a Bitcoin breakout? Alts breaking down even more than they already are, and Bitcoin not breaking down as much as them, even though it would be breaking down. So we'll see. Want to see what Monday brings. XRP still looking kind of sketch, but not looking too terrible. Probably come down, take those lows. Not sure if it wants to take this low or not, but it absolutely could. But this is pretty decent base building in here, so it may want to come down to take those lows. We'll see. If not, then I still anticipate some sideways. And you know, maybe we do get a bottom in May. Maybe sell in May and go away is not going to be what we want to do. But instead, buy in May and you better stay or something. I don't know. Buy in May and please just stay. Hola, French toaster. What's going on, bro? How you doing? Thank you for being here. If you guys wouldn't mind going ahead and supporting the channel by hitting that like button, hitting that subscribe if you are new, would greatly appreciate that. Don't forget to hit the notification bell so that you know when I go live and all that, so long as it's actually working. Gold, maybe, I mean, it's kind of just trudging along, man. It's not really showing any kind of bullishness. I mean, it has gotten a bounce. But let me there we go. I mean, has gotten a bounce. If we do go risk off, then I would expect for gold to continue to push further. And it actually, I mean, I still think gold is going to push further to the upside. So unless it just rolls over here, which it absolutely could. However, this low is the significant low that needs to be broken at $3,886. If that low doesn't break, and then everything above it is fair game. Okay, as long as that doesn't break, it can do some craziness like this and push even higher. So gold still just kind of, we're in a weird situation where the market is just kind of I don't know, man. It's really just shaky. There's a lot of uncertainty in the market, and it shows. Not so much this week as far as economic data goes, at least not on the high impact side. I'm actually going to go to Forex Factory because, what you call it, TradingView doesn't really do me any favors. Okay. Today, April 19th, nothing. Monday. If anybody cares, Canada has a CPI, median CPI, trim CPI. So shout out to Alex Crypto and JR. You guys are going to be getting your inflation data tomorrow. I'm sure it's going to be high, right? Oh, the forecast is only 2.4% on the median, 1.1% month over month, 2.3% on the trimmed CPI year over year. Oh, the median was year over year. My bad. Yo, Crypto Squid. How's it going, man? How you doing? How's your are you American? Have you seen anything about We the Vote project? All right. Mods, where are you at? What are you doing? Where's my mods? Oh, Crypto Squid. Hey, what's going on, bro? How you doing? How was it Apex or Top Step? How's the prop firm trading going? Hope it's doing well. Hope you're doing well. Tomorrow is also 420 for our smokers in the audience that partake. Hello? So I'm sure I'm going to be missing some people tomorrow night because they'll be too vegged out to remember that I'm going live. So we'll see. Mod my Lunar. Mod me. Why not? There you go. Shout out. Best mod in the... There you go. You're now a mod, French Toaster. Mad love, bro. Now I expect you to show up more, okay? But you've been around a while. You've always shown love. You've always been kind, and that's all that we can ask for. So, let's go. Let's see. Tuesday, we have core retail sales month over month, retail sales month over month, and Fed chair designate Warsh testifies. Ooh, we have Fed chair nominee or designate. I guess that means the nominee. Testifying in front of Congress on Tuesday. So that will be interesting. That might be a needle mover or price mover, depending on. I don't know. Yeah, if we could just remove those comments in general. They're just spamming the chat, so let's get rid of them, please. Top Step. Oh, okay. Heck yeah. All said I'm part of the blue team now. There you go. You're my boy, Blue. And yeah, so that's what we got Tuesday. So that'll be interesting. I'll probably be nerding out and listening to the entire testimony. Nothing on Wednesday. Nothing Thursday. Unemployment claims. Why is that an orange folder? Why is Flash Manufacturing PMI an orange folder? flash services PMI. So at 8:45 a.m. on Thursday, we could see some market movement. What time zone are these in? I think this is in my time zone. So that would be 9:45 Eastern Standard Time. So we could have some market movement then on Thursday, and then Friday, revised U of M consumer sentiment. So not a whole lot again this week, guys. Pretty chill week as far as the economic data goes. So that means news headlines will be the likely, and like the testimony from Fed Chair Designate Kevin Warsh this Tuesday might move the markets. People are anticipating, the market participants are anticipating that testimony to see what he says and how his outlook is for the Fed. So we'll see. If the market deems what he says as being pretty bullish, the market might get a nice little bounce off of that. Or a nice push. We'll see. That could be the top. As a matter of fact, a Tuesday top of the week is what we tend to get if we get a reversal in the middle of the week. A lot of the times it is Tuesday coming in, taking out the Monday high, and even sometimes the previous week high. So Monday might be just a wash. Monday we might not do anything. We might not do much tomorrow, but consolidate. And then going into the testimony, we'll see what happens. If he's like, yeah, I want to cut rates, and this is what I think, just all the buzzwords in our ears. And typically when you get good news mixed with good price action going into resistance, it tends to be a sell the news event. So just keep that in mind going into Tuesday. Okay? I will remind you again tomorrow. YouTube did an update. Why mine cut out? Huh? Is anyone else having audio drop for a few seconds? Mine keeps doing that. I wonder if my mixer is going out. It's pretty old. I hope not. It might be though. Things have. It might not. It might just be my computer, which is why I have been trying to get money for that. How do I goal amount? I don't even know what this means. Let's see what happens with this timer. I've only got 10 minutes. We'll put it on 15. Share how you'll celebrate. I'll host a Q&A. I'm just trying to see what happens when I do this. Teal and higher. Sure. Let's just start a goal. I don't know what this does. Goal created. At Lunar Beaches Crypto just started a goal. See goal. I'll host a Q&A. 10 teal super chats. What is considered a teal super chat? Quick, someone donate some money. Find out what a teal super chat is. Gosh. So yeah, trying to get a new computer. Trying to save up. You know, it's kind of difficult to do that when you have 4 kids and a wife. But I love them, so they get whatever they want. What's going on, Harpsky? What's up, bro? How you doing? Thank you for being here. Thank you for stopping by. We do have another anchored VWAP, the October 10th crash anchor VWAP, sitting right there at that golden pocket within that weekly fair value gap. So maybe it'll want to come and tap-a-roo. Go home, price. Throwing the waves in the chat. How about some wave riders in the chat? Let's see some wave riders in the chat. Bang, bang, gang, gang. Bang, bang, gang, gang. Gang, gang. Guys, I'm going back to white charts for my trading because I just like to I can just see better with the white charts. So yeah. I know you guys don't like it, but I do. So I just keep it for myself. I'll keep it for myself, and that's that. But I just, man, it just looks so nice. Just looks so nice. So you come back into the range, and you fail to hold it. Come back down. Boom, boom. We'll see. We'll see. We will. Chat. Let's see. What was I? Oh yeah, we do have the 52-week SMA up here too at 96,638. And don't get it twisted. Just because just because we potentially get up to this point doesn't mean we cannot roll over from that point. Okay, so keep that in mind because we've done it before. We've done something similar before. There's one of the super chats. Blinded by the light. Blinded by the light. Wrapped up like a douche. Yeah, sorry about that. I'll go back to the regular chart. But this is, I shared this in the Discord. And I know Allset likes the white charts. Visual order, send to back. Thank you. I don't know why all of you are on top of my price. You're amazing. Thank you, Jesus Saves, for the $4.99 super chat. Do greatly appreciate you for doing that. Mad love. You're amazing. God bless. Yeah. Wrapped up like a douche. Another lunar in the night. Another boner in the night. Sorry. Anywho. Those equal lows, man. They look super juicy. I think we're going to come for them. Let's get back. Let's save this. Let's come back over here. Keep you guys from going blind. My bad. I know. I don't know why you're this way, but you are. So I do what I can for the people, okay? As long as it doesn't harm me in any way. I'll do it for you. I'll do it for the gram or something. What do the kids say? I think that's what the kids say. Something like that. Do it for the gram. Do it for the vine. Who remembers vines? I remember vines. I used to make so many vines. I'm blue, dabba dee dabba die. Does anybody else have you as a mod, French Toaster? Or is this your first? I heard YouTube will demonetize videos for humming songs now. There's no way. Ain't no way. They can't do that. Will YouTube demonetize for humming songs. For some reason, one of the top searches was for hummingbirds. Yes, YouTube can demonetize videos for humming copyrighted songs? What? YouTube's automated content ID system is highly advanced and can detect melodies, even if hummed or whistled, leading to copyright claims. While short, non-competitive humming might be considered fair use, copyright holders can still claim or block the content, resulting in lost revenue. Cool. So we can't even sing on live anymore. Okay, that's cool. Whatever. Kind of lame if you ask me. No one asked, but there you go. Anything else, guys? Oil. Been taking a nice little dive until the weekend shenanigans. Getting a push back to the upside, sitting at $87.31 a barrel. This is CFDs. Let's check out WTI. We're sitting at 86.95. So it looks like we got some leverage flushed, and now we're looking pretty much about the same on both our futures and our regular, on our cash. So about $87 a barrel. Not bad. We did get down to $79 last week. But with the news of the strait being closed back up and threats of bombing again, who knows, man? Maybe we need to come back for this gap before we can head lower. Maybe. We will see. Anyway, song goes. I will bleed, I will die. I will bleed, I will die. Na abadu dabadai. Dabada? I think you are incorrect on that. Because the lyrics say I'm blue. Dabadi, dabadai. Okay? That's what the official lyrics say. But I like yours better. There we go again. We the vote. Gosh. Ridiculous. My swings are getting wrecked. Hope we see some more positive PA this week. Ash Hunts. I hope. If are you in swing longs? Swing shorts? I wouldn't be swinging. I don't know. I'd be swinging a short for sure. But I'd like to short from here. I'd like to short from like 79, 80K, somewhere in there. And then just short it down to, I still think we're going to 50, 54 to 57, 58. I mean, 54 to 58. Somewhere in there. Somewhere in the golden pocket. I think that is where we're headed. So, we shall see, fam. We shall see. Tomorrow, remember, I don't trade Mondays, well, that's not exactly true. I try to let Monday play out. Sometimes it works. Sometimes I do. Sometimes I don't. Lately it's been, I don't even know the last trade that I took. It's been like, I think it's been almost 2 weeks since I took a trade, to be honest. But I will longs. Okay, well, I think we're about to go lower, guys. I don't like the close of that Sunday daily candle. Closing at the lows, like almost flat. It's usually not good, man. It's usually not good. I think it's gonna end up doing exactly what I thought. I think let me get back to this. I think it's going to do exactly what I had here on the screen at the beginning of the stream. Save that. We got to go to trading only. And yeah. Am I on the right one? Or was it Binance that I was on? Binance. Yeah. I think it might actually end up doing exactly what I thought. So if this candle comes down, we get a daily candle close below this low right here, 73,256. We get a daily candle close below that. Cannot see. There we go. Below. And we create this fair value gap. Then what I will be anticipating is if we close down here, I would anticipate the next day for us to come up into that daily fair value gap and then roll over from there. So just like our market maker sell model, which I don't, where's it at? Where's my image? I didn't delete it. Did I? Anywho. This must not be the chart I was drawing on. I could have sworn it was this one though. I bet. Oh, it was on, maybe it was on this one, but it was on the Bybit chart. Not the Bybit, but the Binance chart. There it is. There we go. Yep. So if we come down and we get that daily close below this low and we come back up for that daily fair value gap, let's go ahead and put this. Let's see where that daily FVG would be. Let's put that right here. Pull this out. Go back down to the hourly. Okay. So this is actually right here. So yeah, see if we come down for Monday. Kind of bottom out, maybe kind of chill. Coming into Tuesday, Fed wash is happy or makes people bullish for a little while. Maybe it's a little bit more exactly like how this is. And we get up into that daily fair value gap and then we roll over. And it looks just like this market maker sell model. We shall see. Sir, you're admitting to copyright infringement. It says previous mentioned lyrics. Oh. I'm not admitting to. Good call, Wick Rider. Good call, Ned. Appreciate you, fam. Thanks for looking out. Thanks for looking out, bruh. All right, guys. I do got to get out of here. Let's see. Oh, the goal ends in 20 minutes. Wait, I'm confused. Or 20 minutes. I'm at 20 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, yay, we got 1 out of 10. We will do a Q&A when that fills up. Sorry. All right, guys. I got to get out of here. All right, so be careful tomorrow. We'll see what the news brings, because right now we are very much still headline driven, and we're not so much data driven at this moment. We don't really have a whole lot of data coming out this week. The bulk of it will be Thursday at 9:45 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, some PMI stuff. And then, but other than that, not a whole lot going on other than Kevin Warsh testifying in front of Congress on Tuesday for the new Fed chair role. Jerome Powell's last day will be May 15th as Fed chair. He can still stay on at the Fed. I'm not sure if that's his choice or he has to like say, yeah, I want to stay, and they have to approve it or what. I don't know. I haven't looked into it that much. I haven't gone that much in detail on it. But we'll see. We'll see what he has to say on what Kevin Walsh has to say on Tuesday, and see if the market reacts to it in any kind of way. I think it might. We'll see. But outside of that, guys, just hope you be safe in your trades. Make sure you use a stop loss and use proper risk management. No more than 1-2% per trade. None of this, of course, is financial advice. This is for entertainment and educational purposes only. I do not tell you to buy or sell anything. Everything you do as far as investing and trading and all of that stuff is your decision. Every single move you make is your decision, not mine, no one else's. I did not click the button for you. I did not tell you to buy. I did not tell you to sell. So don't come at me if you lose money for some reason. I don't know. But anyways, I hope you all have a great start to the week and an amazing, fantastic Monday. And yeah, so on your way out, if you wouldn't mind hitting that like button and subscribing to the channel and hitting that notification bell to be notified whenever I create new content and when I go live. Don't forget to join the Alexo Crypto Discord link. An affiliate link is in the description if you want to learn how to trade. And or if you just want to be spoon-fed all the setups and trades, that's the Discord to go to. It's $88 a month, so check it out. Link in the description. Also, join my Discord server. It is free. And follow me on X at Lunar Beaches. And that's it. I can't think of what else I'm supposed to say. I'll be right back here tomorrow night at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, maybe with some new music. And not a new music video, but some new music. We'll see. I've been trying to get back into making more music, so hope you guys enjoy what I create. Don't forget, I do have a playlist for music that I have created. So go ahead and check it out. It's on the channel. Just go to playlist. And yeah, but I think that's it. I said follow me on X at Lunar Beaches. Yeah, we're good. Okay. I hope you all have an amazing, beautiful, wonderful, radical sleep. And I will catch you all tomorrow. Mad love. God bless. Ride the waves. Peace. The F out. Yeah, bye. Love you. Bye.
Put on with LBC. I put on with LBC. Yeah, I put on with LBC. On with LBC. I put on with LBC. On with LBC. Wave riders in the building, yeah, they riding with me. Moon guys on my chain, ain't no breaking the team. Started with a vision, now we running the game. Charts glow, purple teal, yeah, you know the name. From the beach to the block, we controlling the tide. Every candle that we light, that's a wave we ride. I've been grinding through the night, while the city don't sleep. Putting LBC on maps, taking wins, stacking deep. From the charts to the streets, got the fam in the mix. Every move calculated, yeah, we playing with steel. I put on for LBC, on for LBC. I put on for LBC, on for LBC. Wave riders in the building, yeah, they riding with me. Moon guys on my chain, ain't no breaking the team. Crypto hustle late nights, yeah, we stay in the zone. Stacking knowledge, stacking bags, turning charts into gold. Market makers throw shade, but we glow through the rain. Every dip just a test, every loss turns to gain. Got the fam worldwide, but the roots run deep. From the med, I was grind to the LBC streets. This for every wave rider who believed in the dream. We gon' put it on the map, keep it real, reign supreme. Reign supreme, reign supreme, reign supreme. I put over LBC, over LBC. I put over LBC, over LBC. From the charts to the stage, man, you know who it be. It's that Lunar Beaches fam putting on in.